So we're here today with Teya Williams of Dreams Manifest LLC. Hello, Teya. Welcome.
Hello. Thanks
Uh,
for having me.
so I wanted to start. I really love the concept of your organization. So I wanted to talk about how you came up with the idea for Dreams Manifest LLC.
Well, I I was in a career, I was probably about 17, 18 years into an apparel design career, an apparel career, and I just needed something that had a little bit more purpose. I wanted my life to feel better at the time than it did. And I wasn't sure where to start, but I decided to go back to some of the old tools that I have. And one of them was vision boarding. And so what I did was decided to create a vision book for myself,
Mm,
to stand as a representation of where I wanted to be going, how I wanted my life to feel. Because it looked pretty good on the outside to everyone else. I was an apparel
right.
designer. I was traveling the world. I was making a decent amount of money. But I was miserable with the number of hours I was working, the politics in the office. And so I needed, it looked good to everybody else, but I could not maintain it. And so I wanted something that felt better. And I knew there had to be better out, had to be a better life there for me. And so I sat down with a book, a blank book, pulled some images and quotes, and just got really specific about what I wanted for myself and how I wanted to feel in my life. And before that, I had kind of lobbed a question out to, God, source, universe, saying, hey, it got to be something better than this. And I need you to
Right.
just show me the way. Right. And so in that, I just kind of released that idea and just got to work on how I wanted to feel. And as soon as I got a good portion of the way through my book and felt good about where it was, I was like, oh, maybe other people might be interested in doing this. And so I ended up hosting 7 or 8 ladies in my living room just a few weeks later. A few months after that, I had my LLC. And then a few months after that, I had 2 workshops planned, one in Pittsburgh where I was living at the time, and another one here in Seattle, my
Okay.
hometown crew. Yes.
Nice. Nice. Now, so for people who have not done vision boards, vision books before, can you explain the concept and how it works, why it works?
Yeah. So, um, okay. So the idea is that you're focusing on the things that you do want and not what you don't want, right? So you could potentially do that in a list format, very easily. We do that with goals all the time, but kind of the power behind creating a vision board or a vision book is that you get to dial in and be very specific, and you're painting a picture, and it's similar to how we're marketed to, right? Like marketing in words is kind of cool, but when they put a video there and show a couple running through the woods happy in a specific vehicle, living a specific lifestyle, that becomes impactful, and you're like, oh, I want that, right? And
Right.
so we can create that version of marketing for ourselves. We can market our dream life to ourselves, just
Oh,
pulling
I
the
love that.
images
I
of
love
what
what
we
you said.
want together in one place, right? And so that serves as proof to your brain that it's possible, because your brain doesn't know the difference between, a movie or something happening in real life. You're going through all the same emotional attachments or whatnot. So that's what vision boards and vision books do, is like show you what is possible. We say we have to see it to achieve it, and you
Right.
can build that picture for yourself.
I love that. I like, what was the term you just used? You said dreams. It was about dreams. Gosh, I have to go back and look at it because I got to write that one down.
I
Um,
can't remember. I'm just going, yeah, it's
yeah,
coming
yeah.
to me.
It
So,
was the
yeah.
perfect summary for vision boards. So, my question, another question to you, not related to the vision books in general, but for a woman who is in your position, because I know a lot of people like you who are tired of their career, who are not living in their purpose and feel like there has to be something better. What would be the top 3 things you would ask them to do if they wanted to prepare to launch their own business?
I would say truly assess if that's what you want for yourself, because there's a lot of time and energy commitment to that. So there, you just have to assess, right? It's not for everybody. If that is your calling and you feel like that is something that you want to be doing, I know for me, I like stability. And so for me, it's like I feel like I need to make a leap. What how can I make that happen, right? Like that's scary to me. And so what I try to tell people, and it's what I did for myself, is what can you build in the gap to reduce the level of fear that you have? And for me, that was setting a dollar amount that I needed to have in savings to be able to make the first step forward. Now, you never know if that's going to be enough money now.
Right.
Probably not, right? But it's enough for you to make the step forward to take away that level of fear that you have, that incapacitating fear,
Yes.
right? Like that I can't move because I'm too scared. It can
Right.
build in just enough. It's funny, I just watched an Instagram thing. It allows you to have a little bit more faith because you have something to lean on to. And then I think the third thing is just know that it's going to build you as a human being. When we're looking at entrepreneurship, a lot of times we're looking at the potential upside of making money and all of this stuff, but the journey of entrepreneurship is going to build you into the next version of yourself. And if you can lean into the journey of it not all going well all the time, not always knowing what the next answer is, and just kind of being able to trust and wait, you're going to be building your trust muscle over time, and your faith, and then building your trust in yourself as well. That's just part of the journey.
Got you. And I guess that's one thing that a lot of people who are entrepreneurs, even when they're doing something they love, I think people fail to realize that it's still a lot of work, you know, doing things you love. So on your journey, what are some of the roadblocks that you've experienced?
Oh my gosh. I moved back home. I moved back to Seattle after not being here for 4.5 years. And I think too, in being dialed into a career for 19 years, you're kind of removed a lot from you're not in the same rooms as an entrepreneur would be.
Gotcha.
So there's a level of community and networking that is required. And so that was a huge hurdle for me, just moving back to the town, not knowing who the players are in the community anymore. It kind of detached, and then COVID hit, right?
Right.
So it's just like, okay, so how am I networking from my computer at home? And so thankfully, once things kind of opened up, you just have to put yourself out there, and get to know people and plant seeds, and let them get to know you over time.
A lot of getting out of your comfort zone.
Oh my goodness. That's it. Like entrepreneurship equals getting out of your comfort zone. Okay. That's it.
So, man, I want to thank you. I just want to take a few minutes of your time just because I love your company. I love what you're bringing. And you are our Spotlight member for Professional Women of Color Network this month. So
yes,
excited about it. So thank you so much for your time. And
I want to share too, we have digital workshops that we do. We're in the community doing workshops all the time. So keep an eye out on.
And what's your website, Teya?
It's dreamsmanifestllc.com.
Right.
On social networks, it's Dreams Manifest LLC. We're on Instagram and Facebook. Keep an eye on our calendar. We're going to be out in the community hosting workshops. We also have digital workshops that allow you to kind of build at your own pace. You get to take more time and go more in depth. And so we're kicking off an 8-week beta test course right now. And today you have until the 15th to register if you want to do a deep dive and kind of do the process that I did when I was building my vision book. And yeah, so we're here to create safe spaces for Black women, Black youth, and allow people to dream. Yeah.
And we'll also share the link to the workshop and to Teya's site so that you can go and manifest your own dreams.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thank you so much, Teya. You have a great evening.
Thank you.
Bye.